Scene script. Have you ever stopped to wonder why we fall in love? Why this intense emotion is so universal among humans? Helen Fisher suggests an intriguing answer in her book, Why We Love. As we delve into the evolutionary origins of romantic love, we uncover a fascinating narrative. Fisher argues that love isn't merely a whimsical experience we enjoy or suffer through, but rather, it is a fundamental human experience, shaped and honed by the forces of natural selection. Imagine our ancient ancestors living in a world fraught with danger and uncertainty. They needed to bond together, to form alliances, to ensure the safety and survival of their offspring. This is where love comes into play. Love, in all its intensity and passion, served as an adaptive mechanism. It promoted pair bonding, creating strong ties between individuals, ties that would endure the harsh realities of prehistoric life. But how does love ensure the survival of offspring? Picture a pair of prehistoric parents bonded by the force of love. Their emotional connection enhances their cooperation, making them more effective in securing resources, protecting their young, and teaching them the skills they need to survive. Their love not only benefits them but also their offspring, increasing their chances of survival. This perspective brings a whole new light to the concept of love. It's not just about the butterflies in your stomach or the poems penned under starlit skies. It's about survival. It's about ensuring that our genes, our very essence, is passed on to the next generation. Love is a link in the unbroken chain of life that stretches back billions of years. Fisher's evolutionary perspective of love paints it as more than just an emotion. It's a force of nature, a product of evolution, a survival mechanism deeply ingrained in our DNA. It's universal among humans because it has played a crucial role in our survival and will continue to do so. So, love, as it turns out, may be more than just a sweet sentiment. It could be a survival mechanism ingrained in our DNA. Love, it seems, is not just a matter of the heart, but also of the brain. Neurotransmitters play a crucial role in this emotional roller coaster. If you've ever been in love, you know it's a heady experience. That rush of euphoria, the obsessive thoughts about your partner, the insatiable desire to be near them. What's happening in your brain to trigger these powerful emotions? Let's start with dopamine. This is the fuel of your brain's reward system. When we're in love, dopamine levels surge, giving us that intoxicating high, that sense of pleasure and reward. It's like the feeling you get when you bite into your favorite food, only magnified 100 times. Then there's norepinephrine, which is related to adrenaline. It's what makes your heart race when you see your loved one, making you feel alert, alive, and on edge. It's the neurotransmitter that's responsible for those butterflies in your stomach, that sense of exhilaration and nervous excitement. And let's not forget serotonin. When we're in love, our serotonin levels actually drop, similar to what happens in people with obsessive-compulsive disorder. This might explain why, when we're in love, we can't stop thinking about our partner. They become our obsession, the center of our world. These neurotransmitters, dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin, work together to create the potent cocktail of emotions we associate with love. They trigger a cascade of reactions in the body, from increased heart rate to dilated pupils, even to that rosy glow we get when we're with our beloved. It's a fascinating interplay of chemistry and emotion, a dance of molecules that shapes our most profound experiences. And while love can sometimes seem confusing, knowing the science behind it can help us understand why it's such a powerful, all-consuming force. So the next time you're swept off your feet, remember, it's not just your heart that's in overdrive, it's your brain too. The chemistry of love is a complex, intricate process, but it's one that speaks to the very core of our human nature. Indeed, the brain in love is a powerful thing, flooded with chemicals that stir our deepest emotions. Scene script. Fisher proposes that love is not a static emotion, but a dynamic process that evolves over time through 3 distinct stages. First up, the primal stage, lust. This is the initial physical attraction we feel towards someone. It's powered by sex hormones, testosterone, and estrogen. These hormones kickstart our desire for physical intimacy. It's nature's way of ensuring the continuation of our species. But lust is not exclusive to humans. It's a common thread running through the animal kingdom, driving the mating instinct. Next, we transition into the second stage, attraction. This is where things get interesting. Our brain starts releasing a cocktail of neurotransmitters, dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin. You've probably heard of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. It's responsible for that euphoric feeling, the rush you get when you see your crush. Norepinephrine, on the other hand, leads to those physical symptoms of falling in love, the sweaty palms, the racing heart. And then there's serotonin, which becomes responsible for those constant daydreams about your loved one. This stage is all about infatuation, obsession, and the intense desire to be with the object of your affection. Finally, we settle into the third stage, attachment. This is the deep bond that develops over time, allowing couples to sustain their relationships for the long haul. This stage is characterized by the release of two crucial hormones, oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and vasopressin, which plays a key role in long-term commitment. Oxytocin strengthens the feelings of trust and security, while vasopressin is linked to behaviors that engender feelings of long-term commitment. These stages aren't always linear, and they can overlap. You might find yourself in the lust stage with one person while simultaneously being in the attachment stage with another. The human heart, after all, is complex and unpredictable. From the initial spark to the enduring bond, each stage of love is a unique interplay of hormones and neurotransmitters. It's a fascinating journey, one that underpins the most profound of human experiences. Love in all its stages is truly a remarkable phenomenon. Love, it seems, knows no boundaries. It is a universal emotion that transcends cultural and societal differences. Helen Fisher's exploration into the realm of love across cultures reveals a fascinating mosaic of commonalities and variations. It's a captivating journey that takes us from the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the sun-drenched beaches of Polynesia, from the bustling cities of Tokyo to the tranquil villages of the Amazon rainforest. In her investigation, Fisher finds that while the expression of love may alter, there are certain fundamental aspects of this profound emotion that remain universal. These aspects, she argues, are rooted in our shared human biology. The flutter of excitement at the sight of a loved one, the longing in their absence, the comfort of their touch. These are experiences that resonate with people across the globe. Fisher's research provides compelling evidence of love's universal nature. She found that the neurochemical changes associated with love, the rush of dopamine, the surge of norepinephrine, the calming influence of oxytocin, these are biological responses that don't discriminate based on geography or culture. They are, in essence, the common language of love spoken by our brains. Yet cultural influences do shape the manifestation and expression of love. The rituals of courtship, the ideals of beauty, the norms of relationship dynamics. These elements differ greatly across cultures. Fisher's exploration reveals a rich tapestry of love's diverse expressions, from elaborate love letters in Victorian England to the passionate tango dances of Argentina, from the poetic love songs of ancient Persia to the tender Eskimo nose kisses. But amidst this diversity, Fisher underscores the universality of love's purpose: to forge deep connections, to foster pair bonding, to ensure the survival of our species. It's a compelling testament to the power of love, an emotion so potent it has not only shaped our individual lives, but the course of human evolution itself. While the expression of love may vary across cultures, at its core, it shares common biological underpinnings. Love, in all its myriad forms, is a testament to our shared humanity, a universal language that unites us all, regardless of where we come from or how we express it. But love is not always a bed of roses. It has a dark side, capable of evoking jealousy, obsession, and even destructive behavior. Yes, love, in its most profound form, is a potent force that can stir the deepest of emotions, but it also has the potential to carry us into the darkest corners of our psyche. Helen Fisher, in her groundbreaking work, Why We Love, acknowledges this darker aspect of love. She delves into the potential negative consequences of love, exploring how the intense emotions associated with this powerful feeling can sometimes lead us to irrational and even harmful actions. Love, so often portrayed as a beacon of hope and joy, can also cast long and sinister shadows. It can evoke feelings of jealousy, an emotion so potent that it can consume us, leading us to act in ways that are out of character and at times downright destructive. Jealousy, in the context of love, is a testament to the power this emotion wields over us. Its ability to distort our perspectives and drive us to the brink of obsession. This obsession, another dark facet of love, can be equally consuming. It can compel us to forsake our sense of self, our rationality, and our understanding of what's right and wrong. When love turns into an obsession, it can lead to behaviors that are not only harmful to us but also to those around us. But why does love, an emotion so revered, have such a dark side? Fisher suggests it's due to the intensity of the neurochemical reactions involved in love. The very same chemicals that give rise to the euphoria and bliss of love can also trigger these darker emotions when the object of our affection is threatened or perceived to be in danger. Love, in all its intensity, can lead us down paths of great joy and deep sorrow. Such is its power over the human mind and heart. It's a stark reminder that while love can uplift us to the highest peaks of joy, it can also plunge us into the deepest valleys of despair. Such is the dichotomy of love, a force of nature that is as beautiful as it is complex, as uplifting as it is potentially destructive.